Hi guys, I'm Dunk24, and today I'll be trying to answer the age-old question, who's the third best NBA player of all time? We all know that LeBron and MJ are 1 and 2, whatever way you want to put it. They've got to be 1 and 2. There's just no other way that you could put it. So today I'll have 3 people that I think can fill the spot, and then I'll see by 6 different categories who is the third best player of all time. Now, the first one that many people would say is the third best player of all time is Kobe Bryant. And I'd have to agree. He's got a lot of good stuff about him. He is a 2 times Finals MVP, 1-time MVP, 18 times All-Star, 2 times scoring champion, and 11 times All-NBA first team. He's just an all-around great player. And you can't go wrong with picking Kobe here, as he's pretty much an MJ replica. And not only is he got so many good awards, but he's third on the all-time scoring list. Personally, I think he's the best offensive player of all time. Once you put the ball in his hands, you can't really stop him. But one of the things that takes him away from being overly dominant is the fact that he doesn't have an insanely high field goal percentage. But overall, you just can't stop Kobe Bryant. And I gotta say, he's the second best shooting guard of all time, and possibly the third best player of all time. Another candidate for this third spot is Shaq. He is just insane and probably the most dominant player ever. He's a 3 times Finals MVP, 4-time champion, 1-time MVP, 15-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA first team, and was just, as I stated earlier, probably the most dominant player ever if you don't include Wilt Chamberlain. And a little knock to him is that he was only 8th on the all-time scoring list. Now, that's insane, but when you look at the other 2 people on this list, it's pretty low. But he was so dominant, the only way you could stop him was fouling him. And that was really his only weakness, that he couldn't shoot free throws. If Shaq could shoot free throws, he could possibly be the best player of all time, but he couldn't, so that knocks him down a little bit. But one, he's probably a top 2 defensive player of all time before they made the 3-second in the paint rule, because before that he was unstoppable and nobody could go to the paint when he was there. And also he had great post moves, an overall dominant player. Now the next person that I'd say people would put there, and I probably would have put there before I made this video, is Kareem. Now, Kareem has the most titles and awards out of all these people. He has got 6 NBA championships, 6 MVPs, 2-time scoring champion, 1-time rebound champion, 4-time blocks leader, and he's just got an insane, I think it's like 15 all-NBA appearances. He's just insane. And this is just a little stat. He's got the most points in NBA history. He's probably going to be passed by LeBron soon. But that move right there, the skyhook, unstoppable. And he played for 20 years. And for part of that, he was the best player in the league. And towards the end of his career, he was putting up like 20 points a game just because nobody could stop his skyhook and the fact that he was 7'2". He was great at defense. He was great at rebounding. And as you saw earlier, he got the most points in NBA history, so he could obviously score. But now I'm gonna go into 6 categories that I'm gonna rate these players on, and it is the most dominant, the best scorer, longevity, shooting, defense, and clutchness. So I'm gonna rate them 1 to 3. 3 is the if you get first, and so on and so forth. The first category I'm going to be doing is most dominant, and if you heard me earlier, you'd already know this is Shaq. Shaq gets 3 points here, Kareem gets 2, and Kobe gets 1. All of the players are dominant, but more so than others. Best scorer, it's Kobe Bryant. I think he's the best scorer of all time. Then you got 2 Kareem, and then Shaq gets 1 point from this. Now we're going on longevity, and it's kind of obvious here. It's 3 points to Kareem, 2 points to Kobe, and 1 point to Shaq, because Kareem played for so long. Shooting, it's kind of obvious. It's 1 guard and 2 bigs. So 3 to Kobe here, 2 to Kareem, and 1 to Shaq. And for defense, it would be 3 points to Shaq, as he was unstoppable. 2 points to Kobe, 1 point to Kareem. They're all great defenders. It's just some were more so than others. And clutchness, this is kind of obvious. You have the Black Mamba. He would just rip your heart out. 3 to Kobe here, 2 to Kareem, and 1 to Shaq. And when you add all of these scores up, the third best player of all time is Kobe Bryant with 14 points out of a possible 24 points. Kareem gets 12 and Shaq gets 10. If you take the best shooting out, then Kareem would have 10, Kobe would have 11, and Shaq would have 9. So it would just be a little bit closer, but now we know that Kobe is truly the third best player of all time.